Hi everyone. Well, welcome to the monthly forecast reading. I'd like to make a little introduction first for you to get to know what this is about, okay? So the intention for these readings are for them to be monthly. These are more of a general reading, okay? Focus with the intention to apply to as many as you as possible. Sort of global messages that affect the energy of our planet, that affect us at an individual level, and the consciousness, awareness, how it expands or how it contracts, depending, or the awareness that we constantly are receiving from higher sources into the awakening of this planet. So you're going to find that the messages from Spirit will be more at a general level. In fact, to make it more into the physical realm, I am going to be using my tarot card deck, okay? Normally I'm going to be using this one right here. It's called the Cosmic Tarot, okay? And my intention is to use this tarot deck in order to pull the messages that are for the most importance for Spirit. Since I am not tapping on anyone in specific, I want to do it this way, so the most information comes forth. In addition, I plan to tap all sources of light, okay? I will connect with the spirit guides. I will connect with the energies that may come to me or other sources of light that may come to me. Even if for some reason I receive information from the Akashic records, I will be sharing that also, okay? But these readings are intended to be more at a general level, okay? They are not intended at a personal level, and they won't work in that aspect, even though they will make a very strong influence in your life, especially if the energies are touching a living area that you are working on, okay? So, with that being said, let's go for the reading. Hey folks, how are you guys doing? How has been this month of January? I'm pretty sure that for many of you has been quite of a toughy month, right? But I am sure that even though it has been maybe a difficult month, it has provided a lot of progress. And if you haven't seen it, I would double check and take some analysis on yourself, okay? And on this last month of January. Because it has been indeed a very difficult, a very tough month, okay, in many ways. But for progress, for the sake of progress, with immediate proof of progress and being aware of progress to come, okay? And it feels that definitely this is something that has been very peculiar about January. Things, indeed, they have been harvesting about all the effort we got from last year, but harvesting takes effort. So, when we're talking about harvesting last month, it was indeed the full meaning of it. Harvesting under the sun, under the heat, sweating bricks, but at the end you harvested. So, this month has been like that, I also feel that it's going to be true for this month to come, for February, we'll see what the cards say, and also for March. It feels to me that it's going to go for the next 2 or 3 months, especially the next 2 months. And it feels to me that this is great for you to be aware that most of the things that are going on in your life that you're bringing closer, that you're trying to achieve, or you're trying to finalize, they are going to come to a resolution and to an end by probably the end of April. Because of the energy going on these days, these last few weeks, I've been told directly from my guides, and also in many readings, it has came up that things are going to be in a similar motion for the next couple months. And it's going to be easier to harvest all the efforts, but at the same time, it's also going to be faster. And you are going to have to be overloaded sometimes, overwhelmed sometimes. Sometimes you're going to feel like almost the whole universe is against you. And in the end, there is a progress. So that's another part, okay? And it is something I feel for February, progress, but forced progress. Like imagine that somehow you need to upgrade your car, okay? Well, you can think that maybe the universe is somehow going to break down your car. Maybe, I don't know, maybe the engine stops working by itself and then you say, okay, it's time to go ahead and buy a new car. You know what I mean? There are many examples, or maybe a life lesson, or maybe a karmic payment, an upgrade in your job, something, but definitely you are going to be aware that things are going to keep being in motion. Things are going to keep being fast and difficult, okay, but positive in the end, okay? Difficult in the terms of being overwhelmed, overloaded, and without energy. So make sure that also when you have time for yourself, you take time to ground yourself, to pamper yourself, to enjoy, and, to recharge the batteries, okay? Because things are going to be pretty much in motion. And let's see what the first card has to say. Well, the first card talks precisely about that. It's temperance, okay? As you can see, it's temperance. And temperance talks about precisely a little bit what I have been talking about, releasing and not even looking what you are releasing. It's time to completely let go and completely release everything that does no longer serve us any purpose. And this was homework for last year already. This is something that should have been done, but obviously there is a constant progress, there is a constant healing, a constant evolution, and there is always a phase to release. Well, please be aware that there is a temperance energy on February, so, definitely the month of February, it's going to be so accelerated for you in many ways that you are going to have no other option but go forward, progress without even looking to the side, you have to go forward, forward, forward. You cannot waste time in going in circles in something that it does not need to go in circles, okay? And sometimes that can be blaming yourself for something, or thinking if somebody else did this, or wondering about this new job. No, go ahead, pursue it. Drop off your limiting self-beliefs. Drop off any fears that you may have that it won't work. If it comes at you, it means you can overcome it. It means you can accomplish it. Okay, that's something very, very important for you to be aware of. Okay, and if something you feel that it's in the way, it can be a toxic friendship also, okay, or it can even be a job position, jumping from or quitting your job because already your home business is growing every day more and more. You don't have time for both, and it's even crazier because your business is growing. Well, it's time to quit your job. And you will see that your business will take a huge leap forward. Because I am sensing that through this temperance energy we have for February, everything that you are letting go, it's going to come in a different way to you. If you let go of a friendship because you became aware that it's toxic and you don't want to continue with such friendship, you let it go. You allow new energy to come in you. And then you allow a new friendship to come into you, and you never know, this is the way for the universe to bring progress in your life. So it's very important that you really stop holding on things that are not good for you, okay? And when there is progress, pursue more of that progress, and anything that is leaving you behind, leave it behind. And don't even question it, okay? If you know it's not good, leave it behind without question. Okay, so let's see what's the next card. 10 of Pentacles, and it's quite of an interesting one. And 10 of Pentacles, normally it's a card that always talks to me about financial abundance, financial growth. But, it generally talks about abundance and earning your abundance through working your way up. Okay? The 10 of Pentacles is connecting very much to temperance, and it's not talking so much about financial abundance. Of course, if you are in personal growth in terms of business, professional life, or finances, I want to let you know that these areas are going to have an extra push, are going to have an extra oomph. You're going to get even more out of the energy that you invest into working on these living areas. These living areas are going to be the ones that they receive the most abundance when you follow this progress, when you follow these accomplishments, when you challenge yourself, you push yourself forward and let go of what doesn't belong to you. But if this is affecting other living areas such as friends, love, family, health, it's also going to get a significant boost because of the energies for February. As you let go of that bad habit, as you let go of not speaking with your uncle, as you let go of those behaviors and you advance, it's going to be easier. So if there is someone that you want to reconnect February is a good month to give it a try. Okay? Make some visualization first that the reconnection is happening, but still go ahead and try it because it has a positive impact for that. Okay? And let's see what else February has for us. And this one, it's maybe not so positive, it's a Two of Swords. And somehow I saw this one coming, when I was talking precisely about those examples that was giving me a spirit to share with you guys, it felt to me like something like this was going to come up. Part of this release might not be as easy as saying, oh yeah, it's bad for me, I will let go of it. The Two of Swords is reminding me, to remind all of you, okay, to become aware that this release may hurt. Not always, it won't apply to all of you, but you need to really question if the person that is next to you, if it's really true love, if you really feel a good connection with that person. If you have no question, then awesome, but it may be that you are listening to this and you know that your marriage or your relationship is being toxic, it's not working, and it may be something you will need to release, okay? And as you release this, you will need to become aware that it's going to be easier. Whatever process, whatever hurt, whatever feelings you have to go through, they will be easier, okay? So, go ahead and make sure you know that you think a little more about yourself and only about yourself for this month. Not in an egotistic or selfish way. It's important to share, to give, to assist others, but when it gets to your own cleansing, if you have this friend, well, yeah, she has problems, so I guess I'll be her friend, and maybe you're losing opportunities in your life. It's those types of connections that you need to let go, or whatever areas of your life it affects, okay? So, well, with this one being said, this is what I'm feeling I wanted to share for you guys in this month of February. I hope you have a wonderful month, and see you in March.